Okay, I want you to think about a date for a second. February 15th.
Hmm.
Now on the surface, it's just a cricket match. It's in the Rising Stars Asia Cup. Pakistan women's A team is playing India women's A.
Right. A big game for them.
A huge game. But we're doing a deep dive into the source, cricket, diplomacy, and the rivalry of rising stars, and it argues this game is, well, it's more than a game. It's a massive contradiction.
It really is. I mean,
Yeah.
usually when you talk about sports diplomacy, it's a pretty blunt tool.
Yeah, you either play or you don't.
Exactly. But what we're seeing here is something else. It's like a political statement with a very, very specific loophole.
Okay, so let's unpack that because this is the wild part. You have this Rising Stars match happening on the 15th.
Mm-hmm.
But at pretty much the same time, the Pakistan men's senior team has made this huge announcement about the T20 World Cup.
The bombshell.
The bombshell. They are officially boycotting their match against India.
Which, in the sports world, that's kind of the nuclear option. A boycott is a full stop. It's meant to say, our political relationship is so broken we can't even share a field.
But see, here's where it gets so strange. And this is what the source material really digs into.
Right.
It is not a full stop.
No, not at all.
The men's team draws this hard line, this big diplomatic statement. But the women's A team and the youth teams, too, they're basically being told, yeah, you guys go ahead. Business as usual. How do you even square that?
You can't, really. And that's the Dillcast bait, the interesting point the text brings up. It creates this strange hierarchy of protest.
The hierarchy.
Yeah. It's like the political principles only apply to the big-ticket event, the men's senior team. But when it comes to the rising stars or the women's teams, those principles just sort of evaporate.
Doesn't that just completely undermine the whole point of the boycott, though? I mean, if you're making a stand, then you send other teams to play.
Yeah.
It feels a little performative.
That's the cynical take, and the source suggests it's probably the accurate one. It all comes down to visibility. The men's T20 World Cup is a global media event. A boycott there makes headlines everywhere.
Sure.
The women's A match. Important, yes, but it just doesn't command the same geopolitical attention.
So it's selective outrage.
It's selective diplomacy. Exactly. Think about the bigger picture here. By letting the women's and youth teams play, Pakistan is keeping a door open.
A very small door.
A small one, but it's not completely shut. They get to register their protest on the world stage without totally dismantling the entire sporting relationship between the two countries. It's messy.
So what does that actually mean, then? It's like a split personality foreign policy.
We're mad enough to scrap the World Cup game, but we're not quite mad enough to stop the Asia Cup one. And that throws us right back to that core question in the source material.
Yeah.
Should sports and politics be separate?
Right.
Well, what's happening on February 15th is proof that they are absolutely not separate. But the way they're mixed is so calculated. It's not about the sport of cricket as a whole. It's about which specific players are holding the bat.
It definitely complicates things. We tend to think of these rivalries as being on or off, a binary. This shows it's much more of a spectrum.
It is. The main stage goes dark, but the rising stars get to play on. It's a fascinating and maybe confusing precedent they're setting.
So here's something to leave you with. If a political principle is strong enough to stop a World Cup match, one of the biggest events in the sport, why does that principle just seem to disappear when it comes to the women's squad? Is it really about conviction, or is it just about who's watching? Thanks for listening to this deep dive.